Hello to everybody in the OW community. And the first thing I want to say is I hope you're all safe and well in these unprecedented times for all of us. I thought it really important as the headmaster of the college in Ranby to update you on things that have been going on here, and obviously as well to thank all of those in the OW community who are working as key workers, particularly those on the front line in the NHS. Thank you so much for all you are doing for all of us at this present time. Obviously for us as a school it's been an incredibly challenging time as well, but I think it's been very important for us, as I've said to all the pupils and the staff, that we have to do our bit for the local community and obviously the wider community as well. So just to give you an update in terms of what we've been doing, you'll probably be aware if you've been following our social media sites that we've been making lots and lots of visors here. And at that point, can I say a massive thank you to everybody who's contributed, particularly in the OW community, so much to giving material and also 3D printers to help us to produce so many visors. We just had our own 3D printers running initially, but I think now we're up to producing around sort of 150 visors per week, and that's been in the last sort of few weeks, thanks to your support. So thank you so much for that. They've been going out to people, OWs, who've been working on the front line, who've requested them, but obviously to local hospitals, GP practices, care homes, pharmacies in the local community. So of course, you know, their production has been incredibly worthwhile. So thank you so much for your support in that regard. The pupils have been doing lots of stuff themselves as well. Individual pupils supporting, care homes with food, and again the local community. And also we've been ensuring that our Ranby pupils have been writing to people in care homes, again to make contact with them and make sure they're not feeling too lonely at this time. And also trying to make contact with OWs, again, who might feel isolated at this time as well. In terms of what's been happening at school, you can imagine it's been a massive change for all of us, and we've had to work very hard. Unfortunately, we were pretty well prepared in the run-up to the closure in terms of getting a remote learning platform up and running. And we have been teaching live lessons on Microsoft Teams. So we're effectively, notwithstanding the fact that Saturday morning has moved into Saturday afternoon, those lessons, for obvious reasons, we're teaching a normal timetable Monday to Friday as much as possible, with remote assemblies going on, remote chapel services, and also house assemblies and house contact time. So we're doing all we can to try and make sure the pupils, and of course the parents as well, are very much involved in the community. And to that end, we're also going to have another quiz. My thanks to Simon Langley, OW, who did a quiz from the OW's point of view a couple of weeks ago. And we're going to have another quiz run by our sort of resident quiz expert here, Mr. Hill, who's the house parent of Talbot House. And he's going to run that sometime next weekend, and we'll give the details of that to everybody. So I hope that many OWs will join in. 125 staff have had to be furloughed, obviously primarily support staff, again for obvious reasons, but clearly, you know, we as a school still have a huge amount of fixed costs because of course we still have to deliver a service to our current parents. We have no borders here at all, so we have of course lost all our boarding revenue, which is, as you can imagine, is significant for the whole of this term. There was no way I could charge anything for that, and we've had to reduce our day fees as well down to just two-thirds of the current fee. So again, there's significant challenges for us as a school moving forward, as you can appreciate. But I just want to say a huge thank you to all of you for your support as an OW community. I hope that you valued certainly the social media presence. Lucy Smithson has done a terrific job in that regard. And I hope you will remain in contact with us. Because I think, as I said to all the pupils, it's very important that we as a community stick together at such a time. And history will judge us on how we've dealt with these things. So a massive thank you to all of you, and God bless to all of you. Please take care and stay safe.
Just the tide went out. Last night as I lay sleeping, when dreams came fast to me, I dreamt I saw Jerusalem beside a tideless sea. And one dream I'll remember as the stars began to fall was Banksy painting Alan Wynne on my neighbour's garage wall. And dreams like that sustain me till these darkest times have passed, and chase away the shadows no caring night should cast. But times like this can shine a light, as hardship often can, to see the best in people and the good that is in man. And I remember Swansea with nobody about, when the shops closed like Sunday and just the tide went out. And I remember Mumbles with the harbour in steep, and the little boat at anchor that fished the waters deep. And I heard the seabirds calling as the gulls all wheeled about, but all the town was sleeping now, and just the tide went out. And when these days are over and memories remain, when children painted rainbows and the sun shone through the rain, and the thought of all the nurses who stretchered all the pain, and I hope the carers never see a time like this again. And I prayed last week for Boris, who knocked on heaven's door, and I thought of voting Tory, which I'd never done before. And though the sun is shining now, I have no immediate plans, so I'll write a book on staying in and ways to wash your hands. And now, more days of lockdown, 3 weeks of staying in, and I'm running out of vodka, so I started on the gin. And my neighbours are complaining, I've heard them scream and shout, with the sound the bins are making, I take the empties out. And when all this is over, and our fragile world survives, and I hope that God is caring now for the ones who give their lives. And I pray we'll find an answer, for my faith is cast in doubt, and God draws back the heavens, and all the stars come out. And I'll remember mornings with nobody about, when the shops are closed like Sunday, and just the tide went out.
God bless you all. Take care.